All right, boys and girls, we're going to talk about a lesson called social skills, and this lesson is about personal space. I want you to think for about a couple minutes what personal space means to you. Let's think in our heads. Let's count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do we have something about personal space in our heads? Okay, good. All right. How, Zion, do you feel when somebody is in your personal space? How does it make you feel?
Mad.
It makes you feel mad, okay? Danye, how about you?
Angry.
Angry. How does it make you feel? Sad. How does it make you feel, Patience?
Very, very angry, like a lion.
Like a lion, very angry?
Like that lion temper.
A lion temper.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. Okay, good. All right. And I wanted to mention one thing. When you go to music class, what does Miss Painter always say? She always tells you to stay in your what?
Space.
In your personal space. Especially when you're doing instruments and singing. You don't need to be on top of each other. You have to stay in your personal space, okay? All right, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to make a list of times when people stand close to you. So let's do, and put your hands at arm's length. Okay? So arm's length is a good personal space, okay, with somebody. So you don't want to go past your arm's length, okay, when you're standing with somebody, all right? So make a list of some times that you have had someone be in your personal space, whether it be at home or at school or maybe on the playground. So why don't you give me three times and write them down. When someone is invading your personal space. And think about personal space, arm's length. If they're past your arm, that means they're in your personal space. Maybe you can think about being at home with your little brother or little sister. They might get in your personal space. Maybe in the lunchroom, outside. Okay, a couple more minutes. All right, Zion, tell me a time that you felt someone was in your personal space.
In the subway.
In a subway, and it's real crowded in there, right? People are always on top of you trying to get to places. That's a great example. Danye, can you give me an example that you wrote down?
When I was at lunch, a boy was sitting right next beside me.
And how did it make you feel?
Angry.
You kind of were like, move over, right? Because you're trying to what? What are you trying to do? Eat your what?
Lunch.
Eat your lunch. And it's hard when somebody's on top of you and you're trying to eat. Good. Tiaja?
When I was going on a field trip.
On a field trip. That's a good example. Can you tell me something that happened on that field trip?
My friend Ava, she was rushing me because we was going up the stairs and she almost made me fall.
And you know what? You also have to think about personal space about, you might get hurt as well. Patience?
I just feel so angry when people are in my space.
Okay, good. All right. Well, Mrs. Snyder and I are going to do a role model play with, and I want you guys to look, and then you guys are going to do it, okay? So Mrs. Snyder and I are going to do an example, and then you guys are going to follow. So you need to look at us, all right? Okay. So Mrs. Snyder, you're going to stand on one end of the room, And Miss Ryder is going to stand on the other end of the room, okay? And I'm going to start walking towards Miss Snyder, and when Miss Snyder thinks that I'm in her personal space, she's going to tell me to stop, okay? Or tell me that I'm too close. And then I'm going to take another step, and I'm going to ask her how she felt about that, okay? And y'all need to pay attention because you're going to do this as well, all right?
Stop.
Now, am I in her personal space?
Yes.
What if I come up here?
Definitely.
Definitely. Miss Snyder, how do you feel about this?
It makes me feel kind of anxious
Yeah.
that she's that close to me.
And sometimes you will have the feeling where you kind of want to push them away, right? So instead of using your hands or anything, what could Miss Snyder say to me?
Please stop giving my personal space.
Okay, good, Danye.
You can say,
Be patient.
you can say, can you scoot back a little so I can have some of my personal space?
Great.
When they're up closer, you can say, can you please scoot back?
Can you please scoot back?
Aw.
Very good. All right. So you guys, let's try with you guys, okay?
Oh, no.
So Danye and Tiaja. Danye, you get on this side, and Tiaja, you get on this side.
Yeah.
Tiaja. Thanks for helping me out.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to do the same activity that Miss Snyder and I did. All right. When you feel like she is in your personal space, tell her to stop. Okay? Go ahead. Stop. All right. Now, Tiaja, scoot up one more time. All right. Danye, is Tiaja in your personal space? How does that make you feel?
Very, very.
How do you feel about it?
Anxious.
Anxious, okay. What do you feel like doing to Tiaja?
Pushing her back.
Pushing her. But what are you going to do? What are you going to use with your words?
Please step back.
She's going to step back a little. Very good. All right, you two have a seat. All right, Patience and Zion. Scoot back just a little bit. So you scoot back just a little bit. All right, you tell her when she is in your personal space.
Stop.
Okay, now take one more step forward, Patience. Is she in your personal space?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, Zion? Makes you feel mad, okay? What are you going to tell Patience to do?
Can you please step back?
Can you please step back? All right, good job, guys. Everybody have a seat. All right. So let's talk about how we all felt. We didn't feel good. We felt anxious. We felt sad. We felt mad. So what have you learned from this lesson, Zion?
Not using your hands, using your words.
Okay. What about you?
That you should always have personal space.
Very good. And if you are in someone's personal space and they tell you to back away, are you going to back away? Because now you know how it feels, doesn't it? Okay?
But when you tell them to back away, you have to say it nicely, not in a mean, angry way, then they won't do it.
Good job. Very good.
And if they say please in a mean way, just say to them, you should say it in a nice, calm way so you can do it.
Very good. In a nice, calm way. Good job. Well, I know what I've learned from when you're in personal space, and sometimes you don't realize that you're in someone's personal space, so you always have to be aware of your surroundings, right? And then sometimes you can say, you know what, I'm a little too close. I'm going to back away. And a lot of that happens in the lunch line, and recess, walking down the hallway. So now we're going to be more aware of everybody's personal space. Good job. Now what we're going to do is we are going to complete a worksheet about personal space. Okay? So if you can put your name on these, and we'll do this together. All right, let's read the directions. It says, read the following scenarios. If the situation indicates invasion of personal space, write Y for yes. If it's not, write N for no. Okay, let's look at number 1. The girl behind you in the movie theater keeps kicking your seat.
No.
Yes, it is, because she's in your space because she keeps kicking you. So you're going to put Y there. Yes. She might not be right on top of you, but if she's kicking your seat, that's invading your space because you're sitting in that seat. Number 2, while reading a newspaper, a stranger passes by and stops to read the headline over your shoulder. So if I'm stopping by and I'm walking and you're reading a newspaper and I'm doing this, am I in your space?
Yes.
I am. Number 3, a person skips a seat and then sits down in a movie theater.
No.
Good. Because you're sitting right here and he skips that seat, so he's not in your space, is he? A stranger walks up and pinches your cheeks.
Ooh.
Yes. And remember what I told you, arm's length. Keep that in your mind. And that's way past, it's right in your face, isn't it? A friend sits across the room to watch a movie with you.
No.
No, because you're here and they're all the way over there. So are they in your space?
No.
No. A person nudges you in the back to get you to move more quickly down the hall.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Because isn't she touching you? So she is in your personal space. The girl next to you writes her paper all the while her elbow is on your desk. Yes. There's not a line right there, so just put Y beside it. Put it right there.
What about number 7?
Put it right there. I just forgot to put the line there. And 8, a man walks so close behind you, he keeps knocking the shoe off your heel.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Good job, guys. Now, raise your hand if you think that you have learned a little bit about personal space. Yes. So next time when you're in the lunchroom or you're outside on the playground and you're in line, you're going to be aware of how close you're standing to someone. All right? Good job, guys.
Ms. Ryder,